To the Gambia, ever true. Yes, assalamu alaikum. Good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning to all of you, everywhere in the world. I salute you and say assalamu alaikum to all of you. And happy to be with you. I'll start from Malasan Bay, my doy friend. Send me Nangadef, Nunalawai. Then you have my darling Bintu, Malandabo, Assalamu alaikum, Lamin Fofana, Kitabu Sise, Amadou Jammeh, Ndeiba, Samboy Kasama, Lamin Bajo, Abskinte, Fatu Jaiteh, Siboya Soul Boy, Ibrahim Mariama Jaiteh, Lamin Fati, Jaga Sise. I greet you all. And I'm really very glad that we're back together. Kutubo Kasama, welcome. Bob Ture, welcome. And then Binta Jammeh Musa, you are also welcome. I'm glad that we are back together and then to have some few words as usual. And to talk about issues as we promised. We promised that we will be talking about issues. We will not be quiet because it is our nation which is important. So, Wakamala, because of that, Sinajam Bifanang Nale Kachang, Hakilul Fay Nyokang. Baba Samate, welcome. Seku Sise, welcome. Ngalbe Kontong. Ngalbe Kontong Al Tolna Jamundandimala. Today our topic is going to be two things. As I just write down, the lunatics of Yaya Jammeh in the social media. Seku Sise, Idrissa Keita, welcome. The lunatics of Yaya Jammeh, and then why should we give all these blames to the government of the Gambia? Yaya Jammeh la nyama tolmen be social media kono. Lamboy Mane, welcome. Ani mune yatin nantol nyantan na man sakunda blame la membe caring. Izi nal hakilo bakang wato sotole nga fale nga Facebook live so nga tanda la komenko. It is not all good in Equatorial Guinea. Karamo Minte, welcome. It is not all good in Equatorial Guinea. Yaya and his boys Hannata menketa korosed lati drong. Memba Jadama, welcome. Ni menketa korosed lati bal na komenko Equatorial Guinea cool mandra tembering, cool mandra takukang, konye netala nyamin. And abe maneke bulle. Bawa Yaya Jammeh ni mo bukalabang. He has problem with everybody. He doesn't trust anybody. He trusts only himself. So ninku membe o nyama ibe desperate rin. Yaya Jammeh la mulu ibe desperate rin because kabiri Yaya Jammeh bita membe hakilo kono wala nyinduka mem fo mbita la mbinale. Ando nga fali na last dia molto ko. Hani Sama. Sekou Drame Ousmane Touré Amisanyang, I'll welcome. Ngal be welcome. Hani Sama membe wolu bulu Equatorial Guinea bulu wala mnyindiko Yaya be murla nana. Come on, manta murla nan come like an ordinary citizen, but kamuru nang as a leader, as a president. Ibrahim Munas Bojang, welcome. And then nyen jongulal men yalan ko be fata fatale o Casamance nin Guinea Bissau wol fanang ni mira klingol be ko ngoko ko Yaya Jammeh bo murla nan anu ni APRC famo jipeng kabra executive wo for half of the APRC supporters wol be nyin feeling so do ko men ko Yaya Jammeh bina because kabra bita wole foy anu kabra tata fana niya jibe mbaka hani Yaya Jammeh telefono kele la banta bato ka foy ko men nali amira kontina alkal fanna nani because minale ngamo local mol be jere men yalon ko li amira commentina bar minale ni ba dig. So nyim feeling ne be Yaya Jammeh nala molu ko kono Because Yaya Jammeh found man believe coming ko abitalale. Ate men feelings of the wala mindiko. Atara lifon. Anani nga tonya fon nyoe ning iknata ECOWAS mananu. Na banko tumado bata nka mem fo teng. Nka mem fo sa endofola. Bari ngese mem fa le wala mindiko. Ntenga nying audio la moyle. Ala nying nyama to la nying audio fo baytul layle mbanga ning Mohammed Maron nemba. Ngala mo jenna suto I laughed njelatale because it's all jokes. It's all jokes. Because moment ka observing ke moment ka hadama dingol la moy nenying informational la moy ñu ko kuma kawol men fa niya la moy bal na ko men ko ñu mu nyama tollel. Ye dalilo sotol miya ne yake yenying audio fo. Pour que Gambia no lo hakilo jaxasin. Bari mistake tam men na wala ñindiko. Yaya Jammeh na time mo Gambia no lo karandle to mo wala understand. Control Gambia non karanda baka Yaya Jammeh ta to yamela ko ma hansa e be stupidry be blari Yaya Jammeh no ma nyameng Gambia be stupidry wala nyama. But ndese même fo Gambia no le wala ñindiko. Il a ñu wurol ni nonsense abi mo fania folati. Abi mo si joke. Coup d'état coup mantra caring o banko kan. Because dalil jaman le bala miyat na fango because Gambia National Army ne Gambia National Army bata menke Yaya Jammeh la time ye moment fa Gambia National Army dantal ye moment bay Gambia National Army dantal ye moment solo Gambia National Army dantal Gambia National Army hani official min yalon control mol buka keno nyola terti fang ibuka hanyi ni teri fango ni mi yalon ka tulle be karam mum kin ngatulle wulto la killing ibuka la fale keno killing fang because of Yaya Jammeh system. So Gambia a National Army nyama official nyal mamma pour ka ko men ko coup d'état la be kala o banko ka be bara ila moy baye mol men tol fang men so one like Halifa Sallah you might believe la ko Halifa Sallah be ta coup d'état la kala who will believe that Batambidu with all due respect me along ko ni friends all there enjoying this government wala be ta coup d'état ka Masana Kinte as CDS or more coup d'etat Kababa CD the head of the CD as the CDS, Chief of Defense Staff. Kabra Bola mon coup d'etat a boring or labina coup d'etat for Masana Nyala Mataba. Gamero mena jambe mem folale wolem nyindiko. Alisia alietenku. Comme mansakunda fale nyamen. Nyimbi mu fania fold. E ñine ka kabrin 3 years jotna bina sila ibe lisol bon la na from Casamas iba fa la ko men ko 3 years jotna ko ni ma succeed be coup d'état la kala wonin to lol fa la silo bo tatanu Gambia modul fa ya miran dol fa bo ta jang Europe ndara 3 years jotna ko wol len wo information be kerin ibe bulala mol no ma be kisi la be même fa la Yaya Jammeh na la mol be desperate rinne siyo meta batungo meta sai yaje ko men ko ndol be batungo la sanyi nani sai me dikirin ko moment bina he's coming back to Gambia homecoming and he's getting to 4 years they are all desperate and ñinde kele diamo folol de ñinde kele nonsense diamo folol ñinde kele modol fangol bina le be murna back to the Gambia because it's a choice of bawo tela dimba fil la Gambia te be siding ekotole jina sanyi nani thinking that comme be murlal fayta afta sanyi lulu sanyi woro because Yaya Jammeh ala nyamatul mam men understand wala nyintiko there are thousands and hundreds of Gambians min yalon ko ye near la Yaya Jammeh be masa yalon ramna pour parta pour ye envie yo fo near la wala Yaya Jammeh ta anu moja mal fata wala kono like njaga njaay ñolu lamen sané ñolu ex military officers jamal lié ni la pour kaaje ko Yaya Jammeh ta so ni wol so wo keno time mo mena Yaya Jammeh be maralolo I'm here to tell these people ko man sakunda e just be rest assured because nte ko wonte ngalon ko for Yaya Jammeh to come back or his boys to come back billahi wallahi talla mbe fengo fer na jamba be bulala mbita doku wala Gambia Army voluntary service And I would not care to even be a private soldier. Billahi wallahi tallahi. Pour Yaya Jammeh o kabina o banko kan. Mbita Gambia mbita voluntary service le monso la salary la je anu monso la place la je monso la makama la je hanni ko ngaka private soldier mbaka andu nde nyon jamale be kerinde nyon jamale be dunia kono Yaya Gambia dunia kono dula bere Yaya Jammeh na la mol nyanta wolon ata kala ko Gambia national army da male be kelale but saying at the moment inya fanante mala ka kuke because economic be banko ka but economic bigeo economic tgeo Gambian only rest asoko. We fought for something 22 years for dictatorship kanan na bankoka. Wale atina nimbe diamu la president Adama Barrow nka itenda la ko. La fita nyena dronga democracy soto o bankoka. Ntol tambita bata menne o bankoka asiyatale. Gambian only malafi kamuru bata sifa kono kotenke. Malafi wala. La fita menne wala mun na banko e develop lafta menne wala democracy ta o bankoka rule of law. Nimmansa nata e karta o fay banko mol ya sindi nimmansa do nyanta na la banko mol yana ya karta o fay ya sindi ndor lafita wala Mr. President so Gambian no sa siye tenkun ñun lañu wuro be niaje hani some of them be wuro kam pour economique finde adalilo manke fengo fere nindi fo because it li yamut la komen ko ni economique findita yaya nala mo sa andum o se kenol was a canon ni economic finta o bankoka at this moment kon la situation o be nyame isela nyama to yal try no won the sort la wala but as long as economic bo bankoka you forget it anu hanata economic man to bango comme ngafo nyame molu be kere ne mi alon ko banko la ko jatalen comme ngam taman zero tandel then president Barrow la politico we are in a man moka support ala politico. But nga fole over and over, he is my president. Nga accept le comme on na president la ba banko mo le kato fairly democratically. Anumba tinte battle support la mbebula comme on ta support la politically, but come as a leader of our country, yes. Anuntende la de. But wo day balia no criticism tatin na comme on nga bula nyama to yakono. So Yaya Jammeh nala mol be wo nyama to ya ko le kono e nyalle be marim because he made a sio lale. Bawo Yaya la time mo namana mi la comme ko Yaya Jammeh bitale. Ana manke nyi dam malde men be nyi Facebook ol to nyi WhatsApp ol to de. Comme nga fa nyame hani some of the people men ya lonko ipe fam. Jama balbe je Malanda ba good evening. Asumana mas. Jamal Bali be je yi même film be ko le mo ko Yaya be murla nan. Anal nga to ñaf. Hani Gambia National Army kon. Molu be je le hani sama men yalon ko they are loyal to Yaya Jammeh, they prefer Yaya Jammeh to be back. Nimmo fo ñoy be fan yala fala. But information also there are some senior officers many along for inside ye bondi ye the cabin safari. Yet in a bull corner you have Yaya Jammeh's portraits 1, 2, 3, 4 hanging very happily in their house. And those are senior officers of the Gambia National Army. Bungo kono bungo many along ko mansakunda ka bungo. Wale atina ninga soldier DG soldier director of NIA. Instead of following those things up, you are involved in political activities. Bita morally ya ka fo ko president ko ngana la ngal man ngi dani. Ila do ko nyante kala woldi. Wala mu to nyaade ko mol be wo ami kono le mi ya lon ko fanan. Wala fanan dino ne sawo Yaya Jammeh murna. Wala be diya because la kayro be wala. Bawo momi ya lon ko hani private soul han kopulo fa ta sut la ami kono hanna sanyi tan nek do Gambia ami kono. Hani kopla to sotul Yaya Jammeh sika e captain o dila wala major dila lieutenant colonel o dila wala dola colonel rank dila e mbadi ngal nga to nyafo ite be jumala prifala wol be keri no be Gambia National Army colonel ataban and some of his ministers, some of his senior officers, ninko ministers and some of his senior officers. Jama bal beje bebe yillarin ko men ko Yaya Jammeh murna because I wala foye. APRC supporters. Wala atina time mo soto mi alan ko December kabiri ko di homecoming. Bo kabiri ko Yaya Jammeh bina December. Ida malu dole no believe ni ko Yaya Jammeh binale. Then ibwa da mar stata ka diam. Because you feelings of go ni Yaya Jammeh na tajem bidu janna bina mbadu ngana psycho fancy ge. Ye problem also to. Ibe nyo to fole be ku ibe nyolu e walita. December tam mita manke 3 years jot na nata yela ñu nonsense planol ke o bote je say kata ñi maron ni fo ko mala fo baytul layla fo jumalem. These people are crazy. But my fellow Gambians, alinga si nganna kayro muda biras asod ko ikam menu fo wuli yallem ye mol men tolu fo ale ni alol jibe mba bari bitu abetu ta man sakundale bulu abetu ta president baro na la man sakundale bulu bawo ñu kany menke ila banwo be dependenu wala kanu kata president ya ka wuliyal dabal ñokan kamol la hajol tinya kamol nim president ko sen ni ñola ibet molu mutale be arasa be dolu mutale be buta be dolu mutale be fala itata wala 22 years nimemma wuliya fo Yaya Jammeh o ka place soto so nim president barona la man sakunda cité ko ke la moy binana o style si fala kala it's a problem will create no la de because let's say example itoli mol men to fo nim misal fe president la mol they are very stupid you see ko kata Khalifa Sallah la aras wala si ko kata Batambi la aras what are they creating in that country? Manta confusion or create can that country, ba? So president na la molu nyanta le fanan shira do ko long. Ira do ko long. And I hope Batambidu or the government in general started the repatriation process pour nyimbo member Italy. Ya monu nang ya kumani ya make so he comes back to Gambia pour ya samba kiti le bao. Ya kumaka wol men for this is a threat to our national security because ka banku dingol lesilandi ibe wuliyalu fola ibe mol tol tinyala ibe mol 2 million nonsense ola woto ninku membe wo nyama president na la minister na la government nyanda make sure ko this Mr. Mamadou Maron mo ala fo Mamadou Maron Mr. Lemba fo mo nem e nyanta make sure ko men ko diplomatic channels solta ya press ka je ko men ko he comes back to Gambia ya investigate asamba kididula. And my next thing is Omar Faye, the defense minister. Ba ko hot pursuit al ning Senegal ya wala agreements sign. Mo be Casamance kono abe Gambia be threatened na abe Gambia the national security threatened na. So if there is any reason, if there is any need pour a hot pursuit agreement, what I'll nyanta will follow la kaje ko buy to lie men for something sane. I move now and now back to Gambia alias detain alias ambakitiel. I kit your face, I lower face. Nyina nyanta kala. Bari badi on come nga fale nyameng ñun la ñing voice so kabinga la boy fang I was laughing. Definitely speaking I was laughing. Maron was mentioning Basiru Baro mem fata kabirisa for 1994 1995 I think. Basiru Baro mem fata iko ko Basiru Baro le mention ko wole be part of coup d'etat. Yamene ñini yamene ko men ko molu ñaale mata ba. This is what they think. Basiru Baro fata kabisa for 1994-95. Bari ila hamen ko mu menti wole mu kaje ko ka banko dundi nyoto. Nyimulu lafita wala ka banko dundi nyoto. Kanda malo se ndi nyola. Because abe jarle to liele pour masibo e ke Gambia ndango Yaya Jammeh na. Yaya Jammeh na jarte to liye ko bel. So atondol Gambia no lebulu sai. Gambia man sakunda. Ba Gambia man sakunda ante give up to loko. And wole ben sambala nang the next point to wole mnyindiko. Ndema nyimolu fangul blame. ma Yaya Jammeh blame ma jongola sol blame ma ñi mo nonsense sol blame ile ñi nyamato ya kula ndenga Gambia man sakunda fangole blame and Gambia man sakunda ñe hakilot la because yalo economic will not be in that country forever. Economic letalo banko come forever because economic is very expensive. Ila costing is very expensive. Gambia man sakunda ta aduno ta nola. Ni ECOWAS ni European Union or whatsoever meneka duno nyinta. At some point, iba jele come ko no nyuni bital. So 3 years on you may waste. It's very sad that come out waste, but by now, proper security reform nyantala ke o banko kan. Economic la nyintaro je is a good opportunity bu proper security reform yeke. Nim proper security reform keta. Mol men yalon ko mantras mans nyantatalandula army kono. Ye finti wo army kono. Tonya, every citizen has a social contract with the government. Nta fono lo komen ko moy trabe do ko la army kono sanji tang sanji moy ya muta de kay ko finti nyi army kono ya bay. Anana dimba man nana balu dan sote man la sote be mutal. No. In a social contract should not be terminated. Should only be terminated from the security network. Because alinga tonya fo nyoy. Mol be o army kono ni mol be sitting office killing kono mol be o army kono men yalan ko torture leke. Ye mo torture ya bute afan yalan ko clear torture and it na baby military army le kono be mo officers lo wala be mo soldier lo len. Along ko it had a torture you tortured him. And now they have to sit in the same office with the person you tortured. For le nyanda kala ba. Alinga tonya fo nyoy. O man nyankake. A torturer and a tortured cannot be in the same institution. So, number one reason that the Kajo Comenco security reform yandekelal. Number two reform in the reason munete wala mintiko. Being around ko mol dolbe o army colonel military officers me alan ko rankol soto rankol me alan ko man qualify kawol soto. Moment a couple rankos in the army for 20 years. You don't expect that individual to be a general in the army. But Yaya Jammeh pick a private soldier and give him a major rank. A couple and give him a lieutenant colonel rank. Those people are still in the army. They are manning positions. Positions which they are not fit to man. That warrants a complete security reform. The government should take this opportunity while the economic is present in the Gambia to make a proper security and complete and total security reform in that country. Menu manye natala army kono ye bondi ye package or economic package sodo a reform package sodo miya lonko. Instead of kavago more dismiss la nara ranko, but it has someone in another life. Miya lonko abe beneficial la world. But Niman security reform ke. Imagine Bibi Lala ni ECOWAS ko economic data no banko. Or European Union ko we cannot sponsor that the bill. What is the Gambia government going to do? So ndenga Gambia government ne blame ni me bao this government was a transitional government. Ila number one priority sol nyanta kelementu wala all these reforms. Security reform, truth and reconciliation, constitutional reform, electoral reform. Well, mu quote many along call nyanta kelenun the priorities let no from day one. But will be mankeno until now 3 to 4 years now. Will be mankeno. So ni nonsense call ni many page because by now yet ni ate bulleto priority little normal. If bulleto Yaya Jammeh found no makaje komen ko Yaya Jammeh himself has to face justice. Ni Yaya Jammeh basi equatorial Guinea now is enjoying himself sitting there. But near the misal fenu he is fighting with his lawyers about his extradition. Purka extradite to Gambia. Mona yamera be any stupid mineral sort of comenko. Kamolo organized trying to tell lies about the whole situation. At our time of function. Ninyi boys all many along ko Guinea-Bissau in Casamas no. If they are running for their lives, come ko yalon come ko Guinea-Bissau mansakunda or Senegal mansakunda be normal. Pour que muta ke mbusende Gambia pour eta prison kon. Ya me betal la nonsense diamol Canada ba. But cabinet president nata at la priority moment wala mo messi la nyad le sanyi tanil lulu. Ba cabinet day 1 any feeling so come ko at a manque transitional president. So new reforms will be a baby dealing for a fin de sanji sabo kono. This was the plan. The TRRC legita wo, Constitutional Reform Commission legita wo, the Electoral Reform legita wo. I have a plan that will go out of the 3-year plan. So that as I justify no pura besila nyame. And I feel men sort of wala mnyende kasi for sanji tanilul. Thinking of having the APRC votes. Ibe APRC multa ibe sa man ibe dum la masa kundako. Pour ka itani APRC la komani la support sur la komenko. Yes international bi mo kilingol. Nim president ya la nata misal fi ala priority manka la political survival otinu. To perpetuate himself in power nata misal fa la dalilo manke otinu. Tanu nyunkol bibe kelele all these things should have been done well before. They should have been done. Midela guten Abend. All these things should have been done. But when the man came and he started going from one mosque to another mosque, praying there, after the prayers, he would just call the imams and the elders and try to tell them that, you see, Member Hakilo Kono is to be the president. So he started that. So he forgot about what we decided, the reason why we put him there. The reason why we want him to be the president of that country. This is exactly what happened. This is why Yaya Jammeh and his people are doing all these nonsenses. And they will not stop here. And God forbid their nonsense don't materialize. Because what they are talking, nyama to kata nyama to yala bara sitara rama siboke. Ndemam believe from Komenko, the government has even contacted the Italian authorities about this Momodu Maro. Alafo Gambia Mansakunda ye wuli ye bula Yaya Jammeh no makajoko Yaya Jammeh is arrested. Fabitala Hague lebang, Fabitala Ghana lebang, Fabina Gambia lebang, but they should start the process. Ba onala hakilo bakan Ghana president ko aya for Gambia president wen. Gambia president mem fa wala mnyindi time odinna. Because am I interest ala. Wo interest men na wala mi komen ko atabe survive la nyama atabe sile o banko ka nyaade fa sanyi tanil lul atabe mansonol lula nyame say yajale mansonol men na yelo manka mankunda president la mansonol fa wala siata even URR bela budget ko do men spend ala ko da kun ko da mi an sato mi alan ka man tammi ko da tan yes e alam president e alam. One could even think that coming on nim president la wulu sato at least I'd last sort of lot decent. Me alone ko not live for la J. Nimolia visit is okay. Well, it's understandable, but it has to be rightfully done. I found a kodo. But in being alone coming ko mansonol Adama Barrow mansonol mello Gambia kono be. I bungol nim plasol member Gambia kono be. Ala jomo siam. So, at a bit interesting men na wala manke go manke komen ko ka banko reform de ka system reform. At a bit interesting men na wala sanitani lulo be kala nyaadi le. Anya kasna reform ko wala. Kata Yaya Jammeh minister commandina. Ba oni Yaya Jammeh chief of protocol ta sama na weke la chief of protocol. Yaya Jammeh finance minister sama na weke la finance minister. Yaya Jammeh ambassador of United States, ambassador government ambassador of the United States, yo someone working defense minister. Yaya Jammeh commissioner or governor ta in Yasamba Basse. Yaya Jammeh governor ta Yasamba Brikama, West Coast. So we'll need a cabal lemu. They have their cabal, their group, their mafia gangs. Those people are not interested about reforming the system. Those people are interested about coming ko inila gangoni yetara government kono menu peji. And there was no reform. Niaje corruption in everything bebe kela o masakunda kono. Mbe complain nala. It's all because reform manke. So at the end of the day, what we're going to do is we are going to blame the president and his government. Look at all these mistakes. The Financial Commission. Financial Commissioner report, instead of bringing that report to the court of law, can make sure come and go yasamba through the judiciary. And kata see ministers kata see kata white paper create white paper me along it is not legally binding. Iko a constitutional reform, constitutional draft na. You are telling people to come and kata see kata white paper ta kawo bondi constitutional reform, draft constitutional. Kapare ka cool be change. First lady Mia Lonko, first lady nala budget nala officer. And the ministers are decided come and go first lady manyanala assets all declare. President manyanala parliament members of parliament will kill a questionable answer. Nyimbe mo gambe masa kunala blame wala President Barrow la mistake wala nyimbe. Because I more jam fale. But the security of the nation is very paramount. Because Konga for Nyaming told Nim President Barrow mantra in any political mirror or manga killing because then I feel the comment I banko jamfala, I mbele jamfa. But the Yajanana security la. The national security of the country, wo banko. Ndemam presa ya jibe water. Man president ya jibe or ni ata misal fen bankola security wala nata. Wo maiden de kafe comme president Barrow le beje, president Sala le beje, president Dabo le beje, president Balde le beje, president Fati le beje. No. That is the country. So Waleatina, I was very much against the Minister of Defense going around in Banjul thinking of how to deliver Banjul to President Barrow politically. This is why I am against the Director General of NIA running political errands of the President. Because there are certain institutions, many alongo, mbele de obanko bele tati. The National Security, the National Intelligence Agency, the Gambia National Army, or the Armed Forces, the Police Department, Minister of Interior, the Defense Ministry, the Justice Ministry. If there are ministries many along will protect from politics, I think you cannot go past these few ministries. Because you move bound call it. Yaya le BB konga for nyame ntenim President Barrow mantra political middle killing. Bari billahi wala ningo banko ni Yaya Jammeh nalo nyama tol silo na ko kanago banko ba pata wala destabilize la. I will not even wait for the president to say to come and go Gambia a Gambia no alna nga banko defend. Mena ticket kuntla I'll go back to that country to defend that country. Even though Hanna Barona la masakunda la beji. And any other government, as long as Mekendiari, Njato Mekendiari, Mankurang, instead of voluntary service, without a pay, for President Barrow Bejeba, for President Salah Bejeba, for President Dabo Bejeba, any other president. So, Nka Bankoje Wole Nyama Nyanta Bankoje Nyan, this is how we should see our country. So, allow for President and let the President and his team open their eyes. Like Mr. President, ni ata misal fi fannum inyi na tayo le political self-perpetuation ola. Yenyin kuolta ye do hu bankoye. No proper electoral reform soto. Constitutional reform. TRRC completed within 2 years or 3 years. Institutional reform keta, security reform keta. Hey, yes, the president has done a good job. Mr. President, we want you to continue. But nothing is working. Nothing is working. So waran de la appeal ka menti an appeal mu menti wala mum to Gambia non. We the Gambians, let's come together and look at a political party me along a chance to le President Adama Barrow by next election. We give our support to that party. Yes, at the moment the party may have a chance to the UDP. What alinga na let's come together alinga kafu nyoma nga United Democratic Party nga loa ko nga President Barrow but nim President Barrow le vote next election to lead our country for another 5 years. I'm telling you no lie, Nabanko is finished. Nabanko is finished. Then you call baby caring the president and all Muslim they are not interested in anything. But if you see in ko birthday celebrate in Manka Mankunda. Ale birthday cake you jele. Ale ala mansion ol jele. Within 4 years, you're building mansions everywhere. You're giving millions to people left, right, and center. Momi Yalonko, we can rightfully say Komenko. Kababna President Yala, he was poor. He was a poor man. All of a sudden, he's a millionaire. Nzeme mfo president wana la mole wala mnyintiko na banko la security ikana fair wala ikana chahan wala ikana chahan wala banko mumbele tati. The President Barrow today is the president. He will be gone. I don't know what time. Maybe next election, that is our wish. He's no more the president. And any other president who comes will be gone. But the country will stay. The country Gambia will remain. And the name Gambian will remain. We will remain as Gambians, no matter what. So our security is very, very important to us. Our sovereignty is an important matter that the government should work on and see to it that we retain our national sovereignty. Alinkana song bankoye tinya because of mo killing la kun killing nafa. Wole keta nun Gambia kono Yaya Jammeh la kun killing nafa sanyi mo nim fula banko molbe ni toro kono banko molbe batari. Awo kun killing nafa killing wole at na nyama to la nyama to nin Casamas nin other places wole be nonsense all fala. Ikata ka alqurano sige ka alqurano ke kali alqurano la konka mem fo ngan kali alqurano le be faniya fola ibe hadamadin kendol tumila wa military officer le me ke tumi kata masane kinte nyolo kata wasa kamara nyolo ibe tolti nyala ka fo le ke sabe nyolo ko men ko ni son nal son de bal be falal ibe mol fayn la nyoka fe massa for President Barrow na la government. Mbadi ngola albe séparé de. Albe séparé al ya ko Yaya Jammeh kan mom nga ko nyentale nga ko ndi wo mako. Pour de na back to that country. Anyway, mbenye de parel la nga fa. Mbenye de parel la nga fa. Bari ngalon ko APRC molu another APRC still what so another APRC another senior government official many ala ko bala man sakunda kono jiko bal fala jele ba on not liam Yaya Jammeh ba murla back to that country as a president. You better think of something else. You better think of something else. But al bolole mu ba on le president so to president mi ya lonko mole asindi dalilo men kamaje o mati interest ko tanke niya ko fa mila ni ko yala ka wara kam fala ka wara yemira mol men dron fata ñi masakunda la ko wala mol men soranta ñi masakunda la ko wala mol men bota ñi masakunda la ko wala ngo beke dalilo men kama wole mo ko mansa kunda ka pour nga mansa kunda kuto soto New Gambia and a New Gambian pour nga soto ite nana mur ko tanke e ko the same Gambia the same people many along control nga men fight pour ka wol bay pour nga proper institutional reform wol soto ite ko be wol na murunda nam bag ama ima interest to ko tanke pour ka wo falim yalo mun ni ko ya balati anda kam fa waratale akam fa waratale ni yaji be complain ni corruption ni everything men be kerim banko ka abe is because of that Azumana kana nyin danku mtebuka I don't listen to foolish people mbuka concentrate comment sol kan but nga comment sol but foolish people mbuka all la moy alingen to nyanda menkela alingo ka alinga na do ko and we don't have to listen to anybody and nobody should silence us 2021 Gambia we join together nga kafu nyoma nga President Barrow na la Mansakunda bondi ni lafta nga good Gambia soto and any other government men nata kotenke ni ate mampare ka tamasilo la hanata UDP government na 2021 ni mampare ka tamasilo ka do ko tamandi ko ka banko develop we have to get up and talk we have to get up and talk and make sure comment ko na banko e develop ndol men mbebe sini Europe jang I always say it Mbesiri Europe jang we are enjoying the atmosphere we are enjoying everything fonto la banko dingolo mawo right soto ba wolu manyana wo enjoyment ol soto la banko mi yalon ko loptana kendo fangote ji sila kendol teji telecommunication is not working nothing is working in that country fo banko dingolo to la banko dingolo ma right soto banko wo enjoyment ol soto ba don't we have that right Black Lives Matter call baby killer. It's because of all this nonsense that is happening in Africa. Me along with nonsense of in Africa con African political leaders. Ye ban kan na bankol ta ke develop. Kan na bankol doku. Kan na kodol muda ka be bule jufol ko. Go wala at na molbe fala Italy Libya tema. So wato Gambia alinga kafu nyoma ngaka kilingoti nga make sure na leader sole na bankol doku bari barola government mba fo la kotanke ali bula Yaya Jammeh no maka murundi na back to that country let him go and face the law Yaya Jammeh has to come and I law face the government has to engage the Guinea-Bissau government and the Senegalese government for those boys in Guinea-Bissau and Casamance. And the government should engage for that young Maron, something like crazy Maron, to come back to Gambia. Ye be muta ye detain kaje komenko they face the law. Because Nima working. Economic will not be in that country forever. Economic will not be in that country forever. And I'm telling you, ni momo kali komenko mol mantro Gambia National Army economy ale be loyali ya Jamaica faniale falia. Ika faniale falia. Mol bejele. Mini ya lonko world dino ni sawo bi ya Jamaica na state house okon. Wo mol bejele. There are people in that army. And in that police department, even in the NIA. But the last time setting Bamba Masla Diamo Lamuela ko President Barrow time or transition impasse time or more many yalan ko NIA kile Yaya Jammeh kile purka President Barrow ham. One of them is is doing a course, an international course, I don't know, in Abu Dhabi or the Saudi Arabia. There are people in the national intelligence in Minyalanko, they are loyal to Yaya Jammeh. More be police department they are loyal to Yaya Jammeh. APRC left Yaya Jammeh murna. More be Banko Minyalanko left Yaya Jammeh murna. So why can't we close the issue of Yaya Jammeh? Yaya Jammeh la bukonto close la ba. Man sekunda ta wulla yeta Yaya Jammeh mutabaya sama Hague ba wala sama Gambia wala sama Ghana ba. Yeah, Kitin the Kaji Komenko, he's taken to the court and faced the rule of law. For what came on about? Money at no man came for the last 4 years or no. It didn't know Bangkok, and it did a Gambia, can I come and spend internet all of Ankasia, I come and spend honey Europe. Ni la mo sasa te kam kodo men bondi o banko kan ko wala ka spend si afa kam spend hani Europe kono ano nyo o be ko la je la mo na fa foni e nyunga ya sama Senegal balu daana jawyato o banko kan katammi hani Europe la e o ko ya ko be larin toluka bi pare momi ya lon ko en mol muta ke bute ke fa ke solon ke ares ke lipa ko be ke la raping our people. Obviously, Equatorial Guinea, he went with our millions there and he's enjoying. Another Solomon Dingolo, stupid people and crazy people will be sitting Guinea-Bissau and Casamance and other places of Europe will be banco threatened. President will be sitting another month of Kunda sitting Mamfentam and the Sanji Sabankola Bain. That's quite true. Sing Alaji Samade. Solution of world 2021 alinga kafu nyoma all the diasporans member diaspora alal fam plan kabrin sign alal fam plan kabrin sign registration o sidanga ticketol kuntu ninna dimbal nga bind na lifo fe nyinang ngata nga lifo ko nga registration o nga sayna carte fa be kala time men nga bendi na lifo lu fe ngata nga carte o fay nga murna because there is a possibility in the cartel for diaspora, but there is a possibility for the diaspora to cartel failure. But President Barrow Yalana Koning Kate Kisa Kamela be diaspora. Not a full sort of year catal. Not a full sort of year catal. President Barrow from Ireland. So near at a missile at Lemon Secunda so low diaspora la cate found come and put diaspora can cartel fight. Atabe pare la wala le abe pare la wala le so woto membe ku membe wo nyama janin kan janin be moni lan kana ka dia moni ko di bondo don ba on to lenga nyimma sakunda sin ya yel saka mun fa ko ndol mu ba feñolet so this time around nyanta meten la wala minti ko this time around danna dia mola de we will not stop at talking, we will not stop at sending money, we will participate ourselves. We are going to organize our holiday during the registration time. Go and register. And then when the election comes, we also make it as a holiday time and go and vote for our supported president. Wala mo solution oti pour na banko bondi. Time mo tambitale. Wato be sotle le mo fiunti tabla to wato to be sotle tubabo telafila na bonna na bankol kan ngatela bankol kan to abudu fana man easy to abudu man easy de nali amena komen ko tubabo they want to welcome all foreigners. You are joking. This is the problem. Near Europe jibeng in European countries now is being headed almost by conservative parties. Conservative parties only the support or gain can ibele bankolo control and conservative parties all they don't want foreigners, most particularly the African, the black community. They don't want immigration from Africa. So nimma wuli ntolu membe diaspora jantolu meninga kuli janga longo kul ka tamanya nimma wuli nga kafu nyoma nga tawo banko kan nganna bankolo faling. Ndolu be fala le ndolu mama ringol ni mu ringol be bat ibe lo bata kilingo ko non mo kilingo ena mo danda yenna ye bankola na fulo ta yeta ya dangala ya batara tinya so to labaro be kala wala nyama one government after the other ye president kare samana ndo ala mole de na banko na fulo batara tinya way boje dole na wala fane de yenna banko na fulo batara tinya you can't understand. So, wolu nyande kala kule mi alon kontrol nyanta wo stop la le. Fonsen na bankol tala ngi bondi politician men yalon ko ke benna na fulo tinya kan. Purun dingol ni mama ringol la. Because no manke Africa wato binala mi alon kontrol mama ringol ni mumuru won de la sut la mbita damento. So alinga wota ngo trying this 2021 before it is too late. Because now le Adama Barrow le bula nga ole kata o fay ole kotenka another 5 years. He cannot do nothing because the mafia group oli ya soto le ya mutale katap ata kanano ata koku keno la kotenka. So nyine mun idea nyine mun kuma kamol dibi. Some few people left like a join video to bari ma mira will be possible no because time of anang amanjam fa kotanke ansumana left like a join and in lamin money I don't know ansumana let's see ngaji bem for ansumana to join no la because media mo mentu to jesaya to siala Gambia alinga kafu nyoma.
Hello, nabar bunko.
Yes, Ansuana.
Ini mbara bedi.
Ini mbara. Cool bayani.
Kay mbafle keep it up because mobe manke diamula bari atol many experience ro ako security la fanala. Yeah, ali atra ale mo enlight.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, ngalo modol bi jewon ma respect ko so bari mo jamal bi la from ko appreciate come back and always careful always.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, come akata ko lafta lebo kiambari ibara badi bula bari odiamo sia. No, definitely billahi mol kela from ko ila program mol ka appreciate back no.
Bari yalo kiyang ko mun to diwol le to tata rula kiyang ka na sa Mr. Sedi welcome. Mr. Sedi to take the dol titano la kiyang dolu ya ndolle mal famati bari ngolle mal famati ka understand
moyba
ma try kan ka molu fasamana ka lam ala Sedi Baro nyolo ala Sedi Baro men kat bari ngol tonyera tro mbe
okay
ma ni ma camera nyolo aradul famati ko badul be sabalan
dol kiyang yalon dol kiyang ko kama jaran dol kay hani ya jaman to banda bula fo so Baro fana is trying the same thing
mu tonya
ma ya nyaka sin to la ma fo la ko dange
o to nyaka ni mo do fana yalo dia mo be te mo kana mo support no ka ko men ko mo dul men yalo ko ma respect so when you talking about the nation there are
no yalo même problème o ni mo ba programme la ta ko mi yalo ko te fa ko ñu ne sia dandeti so ka respect ka ko do fay ka ko word fay ka fay o mo beti ya to lo gameno ma muna problème o
no but yalo
mo problème o ma apprécier da kam na
yalo yalo nim banku do ko na nim mo wakil te ko be bla politique ko la kon inyante pare la nendiro ni fengo ko del ikana ndolu mangi ko nyim pare ni bi kamade ndelu wol men yalla ko be nem drone nim kuma sita they can say all they are foolish people ndet bugol la moy fam and never program okay jama fa muga comment nyim famo follow after nim pata program la nga comment follow bari banko be tati mo be right so men fa
mo be right
il a fait même follow ni ma no respect for no more right le di ka na bari na banko de wote kala de mola biya tatna mola nendi tatna mola bama nendi tatna mola kanya tatna ntol ngande what is out of it now
No, come for Kavaka to Yaya Jammeh because at a man you are once a convict. If you are once a victim.
Go.
So
Afai you marry family and the Jumala Yaya Jammeh Marco Banco, Father for Mandra Banco.
Yeah.
Eh? At the Banco can the parents all go Banco can.
Yeah,
You understand? Muna ne man kabin kalama revolution of the city. Muna na will do menke it will do for them more.
Yeah.
So hadam be mo la idea like this is not a problem. Men important da wala ko men ko banko nyanta do kula ne.
Yeah.
Anum be men advocate say wala nim ko di diaspora problem o be ben tol lebu.
No, me ala sonde
Bawo ni Gambia de ni Gambia no mo wuli fa ngala masa kunna hani ya jamal tamo ni Gambia no mo wuli kata ka protest juna. Diaspora do le Gambia balun. You can understand. Every month wo banko kan Gambia wo banko kan ko data je mi alon ko dola talulo bu ka don damel. Nin sidan ko diaspora manta tenki nan tan ko yaaje me banta ko di juna.
Nkola ni diaspora de Gambia bande famfo kan ya ko man do Gambia. It's because of diaspora.
So kumen do nyama sa mbawon den na badi wol balwola. But this time around 2022 nyanta make sure ko ngam from strategy ngam from plan. Ka de ko ko ni registration o sidanga tan registration okay. Ngata registration okay nin carte fa o sidanga next year nga bendi na ko fi ngata carte o fay.
Inshallah. That's the
niaje barona la mole besile ba diaspora ko men ko to ba feñol len il faut ya fille ko men ko okay diaspora man fenno na ka diamo ni ko di bondoti so it's no problem so nyanta no wala bon
wala
ndolu ga diamo
no because
definitely speaking
e kay men fo fenko time ko election 2016 o fenko wato nyi ndola gamma fantere entela ko do be collect
okay
you understand so nga sama Milano because ante be balaja ante be kiaso punto kiaso
okay
ko kiaso wala ko Swiss law ante be balaja ante boda temo 2 minutes tamo dronam
okay o man jam
yeah bar jamma ko mo la area mo be ante la ko do be collect so nga sama Milano nga ki
okay
yeah so bar ni sa ta kala ka fon to mu ba fe yo wodi amo siare
how dia mo sen so this time around nga wakil do nga nyo kafu nyoma ka je ko men ko famole tanga ta carte o fay you can understand because like many it is true that most Western countries have run out of patience with us. We need to direct our efforts to revive our economy. That is the right thing. If that is not done, there will come a time the European community will not, the Western community or the developed world will not allow the third countries to travel to their countries.
Yeah.
It will never countries will have a memo problem or the European countries will have a memo problem because the economic system is not getting better.
Yeah.
They have to the citizen force it better. So the African man develop, the African man see kaka what to do. Kele economy so do, kele economy do, kele resources so use as the end use the nyame. I mean, iban tab la soto. So we'll find metal the same battle kono.
Well, until Africa nyanta katra at least nga natanya nga fali ndomani.
Nga fali.
Well, in the two nora wula.
No, it's not possible. It's not possible. Yeah, baraka bage.
Okay, maybe maybe sila contact ko fana nde sula contact ko maybe
no problem nim pardon ba sen na be nyoma
ya baraka ndimma ko sinyo kay contact da bakale no because yalo ne diu so men so biata ga ne diu so men so biata okay better okay baraka bake thank you very much
baraka
thank you
abarak thank you very much Azumana Abaraka Bake for the contribution. Anyway, come back a for and go like a mole model cattle program or be kumosi by baby. But until Parita or Leka understand. Until we have no dog shit in our backyard, so we don't care. You can understand. We will talk about our country. Nothing will stop us. Because we took that promise. We took that promise. That country belongs to all of us. And we are ready to talk about our country, and nothing is going to stop that. Nothing is going to stop us. O banko mumbela banko lati. Nga la hidota la kombe dia mulale. Kuma kan wol men bendamba folale ka joko banko e develop, because that is the right thing to do. So it doesn't matter membentolo nenna, it doesn't matter membentolo bama nyol nenna, it doesn't matter because many found the kabiri nga dia mosa many found kan nen jama bal found I end up being a friend with them. Because that is a country. I'm not doing it for anybody. Alinga kafu nyoma ngata ngo masakunda ta nga faling ngana banko develop. Mo kana mo discourage wala. Mo la ku kana tina mo ye day wala. Hani mello da kabule ke bane nka kumol fa ali wule. Ali diamo ala na Facebook ol sika ali ala WhatsApp ol sika ali diamo. Since 1965 a country me along ko 2 million people see. All man develop no. Mune mo dalilu da mune atina wo bekela. Mune atina wo bekela. But ni me wulta bitun psychophants ni momo wulte ko be diamo kala ibela ideal for some people will come out of here and say dala you don't give it no long kana what do use because kiangol be American you know. So alinga wakili sakatu mantul membe diaspora, to be quite candid, nga wuli nga banko develop, nga wuli nga kafu. But diaspora like a $300 million nga wala contribute to our GDP. That is almost 23% of the GDP. That means the diaspora is providing almost, I mean, more than almost 23% of the GDP. Won't a kufe mati. But lakita menna mbuka wale soto no. Ni tata lifo la ibota banko ka ibota Europe tata lifo la faikalo want to come and go hey. If you are paying $30 here for internet for 24 hours, you go to Gambia, you want to have 24 hours in internet. You will spend, if not almost $200 per month, if not more than that. Nina more sasata, if your person is sick, you don't even have a hospital. Most of the time, you have to end up in a private hospital, which is very, very expensive. Ordinary Gambian will be private hospital will be afford no nyadi. Niaja hanin combo land issue from a bekeri. Because monkey no killing it. If Nimke the killing and we make so Kaja Komenko combo land issue is a Gambian issue, land issue, we would have solved this problem. And definitely speaking, I will take this opportunity. Kaja Komenko, did you speak during Yaya Jammeh's time on you involve yourself in an unlawful arrest? Madaga Mr. Jammeh comment in your read back. But Mukatamina, okay. Unlawful arrest that resulted to the dead person. Didn't you think your conflict was against laws of Gambia? Therefore, you are accomplice to that unlawful act and punished by the law. Who will prosecute all those criminals on their unlawful? Mr. Jammeh, really, you are very foolish. You are really very foolish. You know, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Take that TRRC, the reports are there. You go and look into the TRRC, very important. You know, Mbokalafika more length because male long definitely speaking, long fortress you know. I didn't know whether you are older than me or not, but you seem a very foolish person, you know. And I will not talk about your comment again. You know, membe kala wala mnyintiko, alinga kafunyoma. Dia mo meta, alinga kafunyoma ga kilingoti, nga bankota nga doku, nga funda mansa kunda the developing nation for the interest of that country. Ntol bere denta o bankola, o banko nyanta develop lale, no matter what. O banko nyanta develop lale. Nyanta kafule nyoma nga kilingoti nga o bankota nga doku. and at the follow president come. So at the follow diaspora come until appeal movement wala nyindiko. Let us really work together. Kajo come ko ngatanga kato fa ngo president Barrow ala masakunda bon. Nimmake ntenna banko sodula ntem fan sodula. Because no sovereignty Senegal be labanan tol maral. To be quite candid. Senegal be labanan tol maral. So alinga wakili nga woke diaspora. Nkana tara diamo drone anin kodi bondo. But ninka 23% of the GDP nkawo provide for that country. 23% of the GDP. What our banko muntol talent. You can understand. O banko mu fennet mi yalon kontrol nyanta menkela wala mu komen ko president Barrow anala masakunda ka bondi. That is the only solution. Nimmo wo keton fota na banko. Ni aje Yaya Jammeh nala nyi nonsense mola nala nyi brothers or nala nyi some stupid people will be nala be nonsense security threat kala na banko ka. It's all because of President Barrow nala government. President Barrow nala government le osam. Comme nga fo nyame ni men nyanta kala no niyo kanu at the beginning. Tanu nga nyanta nyinti. Nin men nyanta kala no at the beginning. Tana nyanta nyinti. But it needed not it constitutional reform, get them electoral reform, get them security reform, get them reform, not nada. For more many yalon ko sanji more inflebe more men bute ke be faka be lipaka be nenkan. Ite ka wole jamfa e kata molu kama men ye bute ron ne farol ni jamfa. So President Barrow Masakunda is not the solution at all. Among the solution not at all. Solution no menti wala minti ko. That is the only solution. Nimma woke before na bankola. So wale mu dia modi bi mbatlo Walter for another time. Thank you Thomas for it. Jabi kasa mala baraka. Me dia mo nyimbula la jannato. Nsa fali ko men ko ala baraka baake alama ale nisi wati ko tema. Sima jata kende harje firi mo pour ngam be jang ko tanke nganna ideal di nga hakili ndiwol men so nga fay ñokam kaaji ko men kon na banko nyenda ta damenta nyenda fral damenta e futa ji wole be kala kuti mi yalon ko membe continue la and nothing should stop that femma nyenna wo stop la ko be kala pour banko e develop pour ntol dingol ntol kanata bari dingol nimma maringol be o banko kanne andi mankana ibe Africa kon so koku seke wo saboti pour go banko li develop continent to develop wala mo fendi mi alon ko nyenda men no mana so ala baraka bake fo sila kote alama ala en so kairo la alama ala banko so kairo la alama ala banko tanka ay banko ni banko kono fengol be so kairo la ala wo mari alama ala en so sambo pour go banko ni develop ka develop pour ala rightful place in the world. Thank you very much. Ki am calling fulol ning tilibon calling fofana kunda ning dabo kunda ning kamara kunda ala baraka bak ngal tentu ngal jayi fo sila kota ala baraka